Now, speaking of other things that are sad, Kellyanne Conway. She does have a little bit of that, right? She's a little bit of Kellyanne Conway with like a lot of Jersey. She was on MSNBC with Stephanie Ruhle this afternoon, and
rules,
and the knives were out. Check this out.
I agree with Melania Trump, Mike Pence, and Donald Trump about that. Those words are offensive, and they're indefensible. Nobody's been asked to defend or condone them, by the way. And so,
then when there are 6 people corroborating the People magazine story, you still say her word against his?
I say that
like, you've got to look at your kids when you go home at night.
Stephanie, that's not fair. I mean, I get that. I get that from a lot of childless people worried about my kids, but I at least
because you know what? I'm not going to let my kids watch the debate tonight.
Me
I don't
neither.
let my kids watch Donald Trump in fear
but they
that
should
he will
watch Hillary
say,
Clinton.
in fear that he will say to a woman in the audience, "You're fat." In fear that he'll make fun of someone who's special needs. I don't ever want my kids to say that.
She's been fighting for women for 30 years. Where's the product? She should be held to account. Put her on this show. She won't come on it. Ask her why 3.7 million more Americans are in poverty now than when she and Obama got started.
So Stephanie Ruhle has no time for Kellyanne Conway. What is so bizarre is when they, in this sort of grab bag of attempts to distract that the Trump people have, is when they randomly throw out an accurate an accurate statistic that actually is somewhat relevant. As an example, increases in extreme poverty in the United States. Of course, they have no plan for that. Of course, Kellyanne Conway, as a Republican strategist and media pundit, has spent her whole career trying to ensure that poverty is made worse and more people have less access to opportunity. But it is amazing looking at them reach for straws. It's kind of incredible. And I think we've finally seen the dam break at this point in the campaign.
She's
I
the
think
weak
questions like that, she's the weak link in terms of what they want. Kellyanne Conway's the weak link, but I think that we've seen for a long time, we've wanted there to be a pushback that was more like that, in terms of like, how could you look at your kids? How could you possibly be okay with supporting this in the campaign? And it's great to finally see that breaking out.
I think the media can.
You can.
Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Subscribe.